everyone, and welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here with me today. I just wanted to do a little bit of a chatting video today just to get you all up on my life, New Year's resolutions, things I've been doing, and reasons why I haven't been filming as much recently. So, first thing I want to do is light a candle. This is a woodwick candle that I just recently got from my job, so it smells really nice. Okay. So, first thing that I wanted to talk about is just some reasons for why I haven't been filming as much recently. The first being that just with having a full-time job, it is hard to find the time, of course, to do ASMR. I'm trying to make it more of a priority this year, so I'm hoping to be a little bit more consistent, but that is definitely a big reason why I haven't been super consistent with it. When I was coming out with a lot more videos not too long ago, I had just quit my previous job. I was a teacher before, and it was getting to be too much stress for me. So I quit that job at the end of last school year and was looking for a job for a while. And now I'm working in a professional organizing company, organizing people's homes, and I really do love it. It's just fun to get to go in and organize people's things. I'm a very organized person, so it's been really fun and so low stress that I'm very happy with it. But even with having a lower stress job, it's still hard to be motivated when I have a weekend away from work to film ASMR. So that is a big reason. But one of the biggest reasons is that I bite my fingernails and the skin around it. It's a very bad habit, and I have been doing it basically my whole life. I'm a very anxious person, and kind of starts out as like an anxious habit, but then it becomes such a big habit that you do it without even realizing it, even if you're not really that anxious. So this is kind of what they look like, and they have a clear coat on them right now because I have made it one of my goals for the new year to really try to stop biting them. But it is very hard when you've been doing it for 20 plus years. So I wanted to kind of tell you all about it just so you can maybe help keep me accountable. And also just so you know, one of the insecurities that I have when it comes to filming ASMR, most people in the ASMR community have very well kept fingernails, and they have beautiful hands, and it's a big insecurity of mine that I struggle with when I'm going to make ASMR videos. So that is one of my New Year's resolutions, is to really put in the effort to try to stop, because I want to have beautiful hands too. So that is another reason I don't do very much tapping and all of that, which is also generally just because I prefer role plays and a little bit more natural things. But that's also a reason I'm not a big tapper, because I don't have fingernails to tap with. And the times you do hear me tapping or you see fingernails on me, they are just press on fake fingernails. They are not too bad right now, just because I'm already about 2 weeks in of not biting them. But usually, because I bite the skin around, I bite them until they bleed, which is really, really bad, and it hurts very bad as well. So usually they look a lot worse because the skin all around is really red, and it's just not nice to look at. So I'm hoping you guys can keep me accountable with that. I'm making it a goal to try and stop. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that insecurity that I have with you all, so you can understand me a little bit better in my ASMR style. So we're gonna just talk a little bit about more of my goals for the new year, my resolutions. And I just really don't like how I feel the next day, not just hungover, but I get really, really bad anxiety, which I already said I have bad anxiety. I get really bad anxiety after I drink, and it's not fun for me. So that's kind of the reason I'm doing that. My husband, this is my second one, my husband is from Mexico, and he speaks Spanish and English. So I have been trying to make it a goal to learn Spanish, which is very hard to do as an adult learning a new language. If you've ever tried, you also know it's not easy. So my next two goals are involving that, which is number one, to practice Spanish 1 hour per week, which I know does not sound like very much, but I have made my goals a little bit unachievable when it comes to the Spanish. So I'm trying to make it a very smaller goal that I feel like I can actually accomplish. So that's the first one for that. And then the next one is to watch one movie in Spanish per month. My husband always told me that one of the easiest ways he was able to practice and learn English was by watching movies in English. So I'm just gonna start watching movies that I've seen a lot of times in Spanish. So one movie in Spanish per month. Next one is 30 minutes of exercise per day. I generally am very good at exercising. I try to do 4 times per week. 5 is like my goal. But on the weekends, I am basically a couch potato. And I'm trying not to do that. So my goal is 30 minutes of exercise per day, even if it's just going for a walk or a little bit of light yoga, stretching, something to get me moving every single day. Next one is to read 1 book per month. In the past, I have not been much of a reader, but I'm trying to get more into it, and I'm really starting to like it a lot now that I've started to find books that I really enjoy. So reading 1 book per month, which was a goal I had last year as well, and I achieved it, so making it a goal again this year. Next one is to spend 20 minutes outside per day. I find that it's very hard to get outside time, and a lot of us, if you did not know, are vitamin D deficient because we don't go outside enough. So, small goal of 20 minutes outside per day. Sometimes I get more, but that is my daily goal. This next one's kind of funny, but I am a very clean, organized person, but I can be messy sometimes. I just leave things out and don't put them away. And then when it is time to fully clean up, I have so much to put away at one time, and it makes it even harder. So my goal for that is to pick up 2 items per day before I go to bed. So before I go to sleep, I have to find 2 things that I left out and put them away, so that when it is time to actually clean at the end of the week, I don't have so many things to worry about. And then, of course, the last one we already talked about, which is to stop biting my nails by the end of the year. So, usually I've tried many, many times to stop biting my nails. I've done many different things. I've tried every trick in the book, and I'm consistent with it for about a month. And then I think that I'm good and I don't need to think about it anymore. And then it creeps back in. So what I've learned by that is that I need to be focused on it for a very longer period of time. So those are my New Year's resolutions. I would love to hear some of yours. So if you want to leave a comment and let me know one of your goals for the new year, I would love to hear about it. So, like I said before, I am making it a priority to read one book a month this year. And the book that I am currently reading is this one. The Body Keeps the Score. And it is by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. I guess that's how you say it. It's basically about how our bodies hold trauma. I just find it fascinating and wanted to read a little bit about it. I'm not super far yet, as you can see, but it is pretty good so far. Lots about the brain and how our brains work and how different disorders affect our brain, how mental illnesses affect our brain, how trauma affects our brain. So this is my current book, and then after that, I'm going to continue the series that I've been reading, which is like fantasy. Sarah J. Maas is my favorite author right now. I have read lots of her books. I have read A Court of Thorns and Roses series, which is my favorite series probably of all time now. And now I am on this series, which is the, I'm drawing a blank right now, give me a second. Maybe it's in the back. Throne of Glass series. And I am on the 5th book, which is this one. So this will be my next book that I'm going to read. Very excited about it. It's very big, as you can see. I believe there are like 2 or 3 more books left after this one. Yeah. So, excited to continue that series. I hope you have enjoyed my little ASMR chat. I don't usually do whisper videos, but it just felt right for this one. So, I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments any video ideas that you might have. I'm always open to any suggestions or things that you might want to see. So you can leave me a comment with something that you might like. Again, I am making it a priority to put out more videos for ASMR, but just know that I cannot promise it's going to be a video a week because that is a little bit difficult for me, but I'm going to just do my best, and I'm not going to beat myself up when I don't just know that it might not be every week, but I'm going to try not to take such long breaks like I have before. Thank you again for listening, and I will see you very soon.